All right, so this is going to be the A game against the that Harlem Heat team. This is not the finals. This is the first time we played them when we lost. It's going to be different type of analysis than the other game because it was just a much more frenetic game. But we will find some good things to go over. Okay, this is the first thing I want to go over. Just after he makes the shot. Okay, most important thing when I teach all you kids how to press, seventh grade, eighth grade B, doesn't matter. The most important thing is that it's a mentality. In other words, as soon as that ball goes in the net, the madman, in other words, the guy on the ball, has got to really be just all over that. And everybody on the team has got to be really committed to getting in it, almost forgetting that the basket was ever made and almost not caring. The idea is you really got to get in it right away, and Mario does an excellent job in doing that. And all of them actually do a really, really good job of doing that. I'll just show you kind of what it looks like. See that he just gets right on it, and we're right in it. Now we're in fist, which means it's man to man, which is okay. Now I would say that Nick, uh, Nick is doing an okay job because you know what? This guy really, I mean, if this guy's going to catch the ball like 1 inch from the baseline, then that's what kind of what we want. Sean doesn't exactly know who he has, but you know what? They got one, two, three, four, five guys up. So Sean does a pretty decent job of staying deeper than the deepest man, whoever that would be, and that would be him or her, as the case may be. And now once again, we get the steal, and you'll see Mary. See that? That's really, really good. Now, Sean is a little lost here this time, because once again, once we make the basket, I think Sean has kind of the instinct of wanting to get on the ball, but it's really important that he gets back. And the reason for that, for all of you five men, the reason why I have you guys back is not because I don't want you pressing the ball. It's not that I don't think you're active enough. It's that when things go wrong in the press, what usually ends up happening is that the other team ends up with a 2-on-1. And we need someone who can defend the 2-on-1 so that they don't get an easy layup every time. And that's why I have a couple, somebody always back. It's just in case things don't go well up front, then we don't really lose too much. And the worst case scenario is that we give up a 2-on-1. See this? Like Sean's not really, you know what I mean, as deep as the deepest. Kevin is not exactly sure who he's on, so it's a little messy down here. Now Kevin does a great job of recovering, as you see, and getting rid of that, getting that pass out of the air. But if it didn't, they'd end up with probably a 1-on-0 because I'm sure there's somebody down here. That's okay.
I would have said, with that luck, look, we're winning.
Now the other thing about about pressing is again, if things go wrong, and they get a penetrating pass and they're off to the races, sort of, the real key is to fix it, which means you sprint back, try to find a man, and if you can't find a man, at least go to the middle. You got to stop ball and go to the middle, and you'll see they do a really, really good job. 5 people back. All these guys are in the middle, which is just fine. Mario's on the ball. Kevin's working his way back, and the other people are in the middle. They could always go out and find a man after this, but to protect the rim is very important. See, then this is perfect. I mean, we'll give up a three-pointer to that big man with all of our guys underneath every single time. Okay? Now, we made it. All right, this becomes kind of a technical point. Nick should get the ball to Kevin with more of a bounce pass, but you'll see that Kevin's man being that over the read line, Kevin should really just be going. You'll see this. See, at this spot with Kevin's man this far out, just imagine if you have it built into your head that whenever your man is over the read line, one pass away for you to cut, look at this real estate that's over here. Okay, this is an easy layup. At worst, he would get the ball, Mario would drop off, and he'd be able to dish to Mario. But what ends up happening is Kevin kind of stays up here and makes it a little tricky for Nick to get it to him. Now, Nick certainly could have given a bounce pass, but this is definitely a joint effort here.
Take it down. Take it down. Give it up.
And now, carry on with the same possession. I actually don't mind this. I thought about this a couple of times. When Sean outlets the ball all the way to Adrian, on the one hand, you got one, two, three guys behind the ball, and I'm not a really big fan of this. Nick is ready to kind of walk it up, which is fine, and the chance that Adrian can, really do anything from this position with two guys back, I don't know. At best, you're going to have a 2-on-2. I guess that's okay. I guess that's all right. And you'll see once again, they get right in it, okay, which is great. I'm yelling for Sean to get back because he's supposed to Now, one more time, we make a basket, and this time I think I'm yelling, and it's like, Sean, get back. And now, in this particular possession, you'll be able to see why it's really See, we're all set up, and which is fine, but you know what? We can't have all five guys up, because see what happens is this guy's all the way over here all by himself. So if he saw him right away, this is 1-on-0. That's why you always, even in man-to-man press, one guy's always got to be deep. Now, somebody should probably be on him. Okay, I think Adrian, you're supposed to be on him. I think you're getting presses confused that you're trying to get into a zone here. But yeah, someone's got to get on this guy. We'll see what happens. But now Sean starts to recover and starts to go back, and it makes all the difference. All right, so there. That is about the worst thing that can happen to a press, right? You get that real good pass to the middle, which teams can make sometimes. And all these other guys are now starting to retreat. So the good news is we now have somebody back that could at least create some havoc for the other team while our other guys get back. And you'll see that's exactly what happens. Okay? Now, Nick goes, give it up, buddy. Take it, leg up. Now I think we're running 3 here, and I wanted to make this kind of point to all you teams because you all run the same thing. It's really important that when you run 3, that the guy that's here who has to make this pick on the corner picks the bottom guy. Mario, you did this twice in the game. What you want to do is you want to pick the guy who is guarding the inbound pass. You'll see what happens. I mean, it works out okay. But...
Jason, I don't care how big he is. Lay him up.
So you see what happens is this is the guy that's going to be chasing him. So that's the guy you've got to pick. He's worried about you. 10 is worried about you. That's not the pick we need because that's not doing anything because this guy's going to get on him. As it turns out, AJ makes a nice move around him, but it's a technical point.
Go get your man.
And now, once again, we're going to see an example of us making a basket, getting in the press really nicely. And this time, Sean gets back, and again, it makes all the difference.
Right next time, that's all right. Right.
And you hear me yelling. This is why my throat's dead. I'm yelling, Sean, get back. Okay? Because, look, we can't have 5 guys up here. They're releasing. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys here. Somebody's down there, so Sean's got to get back here. But he does. He gets back. Even though they make this pass and it looks like they're off to the races, All right, now we have subs in the other unit. Let's see how you guys do with it. All right, so you're set up okay. John, I don't think you're exactly sure where you have to be because we're in fist, so you want to be on a man. So you're probably supposed to be on him or somebody. There he is. All right, now again, I like that you're kind of roaming and looking, but in fist, you have to be on this guy. You have to be denying him. So then it goes into him. We go to a trap, and this guy's flashing, and someone's got to get on this. Okay, so wait. So he makes this pass, but I like that you all sprint and you all fix. Position, yep. Middle. Someone's got to get ball, though. That's the only thing. Someone's got to get ball there. You know, I don't want to let you off the hook here with this possession, actually. Someone's really got to get this guy. He's walking it up. John, I think, or somebody. I don't care who it is. Someone's got to get ball. Got to be more careful with the ball here. Again, turning into a pattern here, John. Take that, Scoop! Take that! You don't want it, take it! Get rid of it. Now, you think about this. As soon as this pass is made with the right hand, if you just plant this right foot and go this way, you got a real chance. You know? You got Frank over here who's going to occupy somebody. You got John, if you cut here, you'd be in business. But what ended up happening is you just stayed there. You know? See what I was? Three was recovering on Nick. John, you would have had a wide open lane to the basket. And let's see how you guys do in the press here.
Good stuff. Okay. Towel up. Look for X when you get it. Extra towel.
And once again, John, I think we're confusing presses here. I think that you guys may have thought you were in diamond when you should have been in fist, but that's all right. If that's the case, then you're okay here, John.
Go back, go. Look, come on! Hurry up, dog. Hurry up.
And you've got to make this. That one is you've got to make. Or you could have just given it right back to John. Either way.
Good pass, buddy. I root for all the kids.
And now I say to set up three. Let's see what happens. So again, what's supposed to happen is Nick's supposed to pop out, John's supposed to pop out, Andrew and Frank's supposed to pop out. Easiest play in the book. Pass to the corner, back to John, get the pick, shoot from the corner. John pops out, runs to the corner, and this kind of messes everything up. Okay? And now no one knows where to go because everybody's going the wrong way. And the whole thing's I mean, think about that. I mean, that could have been either an easy shot for us, or the way it turned out was a layup for them. Could be a 4 or 5 point swing. Nervous. All right, so over to Andrew. This is a tough decision. You know, I like the unselfishness, trying to drop it down to Nick. Depends on which way 99 commits. You could have either taken it yourself or dropped it down to Nick. Either is fine. So here we're back on defense, and I like that John, even though you don't know exactly who your man is, you should get into the middle, which is really good. Now, Andrew, you're on ball, which is good. Frank, which is good. Nick probably should be a little more in the gap, which is fine. Allie should be probably a little more in the gap, which is okay. And then hopefully that help is good from the side. Very good, John. Good try. All right, now, Nick, I mean, Andrew, if you're going to make this pick, which I really don't like, but if you're going to make it, make sure that you roll. I don't like you popping. And then it's a big. Allie again. Allie, we gotta get you some passing yards like that. 'Cause this one's no good. I don't know who exactly you're passing to. Trying to slip it in there to John. That's a rough angle. It really is. And now I told you guys to set up four. Position at least? Not quite. You want the outside guys, that would be John and I think Nick on the outside, and Andrew and Frank on the inside. So, Nick, actually, Andrew, you're going in the right direction. Frank, you should be going in the right direction, which is fine. And this is great. Now, Allie, you got to know what's going on here, bro. Like, I call you bro, but I mean, you got to know what's happening. You got these two guys diving to the middle. This is our main look. And you got him wide open. You got to find him. You've got to find a way to find him. If we're going to actually, by some miracle, run the play correctly, and this guy be wide open, you got to find him. Let me show you how open he is. He's so open that even though you make the easy pass, the harder pass to John, he still has time to find Nick. Watch. Thank you. All right, subs. All right, first, Kevin, you get a little bit. Good. Now we get right in, and we're in diamond now, I think. Now, if we're in diamond, Adrian, you've got to be back here more, right? You got to be guarding this strong side, kind of the deeper pass. I'm telling Sean to get back, and he's back. Now this guy's flashing. Now Adrian can be there. Mario goes to trap with Kevin, and if he can make this pass, God bless him. Good. Now, Kevin, you cannot get beat sideline. That's really, really important. Adrian. Sean is back. Good job. Okay, now once again, I tell him to set up three. You got to screen the guy on the inside. So you don't need to screen the guy on you. He's going to go with you. You need to screen the guy who's on the inbounder. You gotta make sure to screen that guy. All right, so this is the danger of when our point guards get all the way to the rim like that. Not the danger, it's fine, but you need to have some transition defense principle. So, as I mentioned in the previous video, it's good that Kevin is back. Right? You have to have at least one guy back, maybe two. So, if the point guard gets through the lane, which is good, I want him to be able to do that, then you want to send another guard back. So, Adrian probably be better off heading back on this, but at least Kevin is back. So you see what's happening here, right? You got four guys on the wrong side of the ball. Already, if he finds one of these guys, it's a 2-on-1. So there's 1, 2, 3 guys down here. We got one back, and Sean is hustling back, which is great. And that saves the possession. And Nick heading back really nicely also. That's tough, but at least we hustle.
Get back, get the man! Get the man!
All right, here's another one in the press where Sean doesn't get back, and it costs us.
Get back, get the man! Get the man! Get the man! Get the man! Who's getting the ball? Stick that
All right, so Adrian makes the 3. And Sean's got a getting back there. Now again, in Diamond, Adrian, you're guarding nobody here. You got to respect this guy now. Okay, that's why you got to be back in this direction. Now, see what happened? He flashed. This is your pass, Adrian. That is exactly your pass. Now, as it turns out, I don't know what they're doing. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys here. This guy, I presume, is going to be releasing, and now we have to give up a 2-on-1. There you go. Not worried about this pass. Okay, so Agent, now you can stop that pass. That's fine. Kevin's about to trap with Mario. All right, so that's all right. You know what? That's okay. Adrian ducked, bluffed at him. Ball comes in, and you realize that this is the dangerous pass over here or here, and Kevin does a nice job recovering. See that? He already sees what's going to happen. Sees the Adrian's going to the ball, which probably shouldn't do. I mean, you think about this, Adrian. This guy's not going to kill us. This is a big guy. He's not going to dribble the ball. All right? I'm more concerned about him passing ahead than him dribbling. Kevin does a nice job. Okay, so now it's just a missed free throw. No, we made it. He gets the rebound. Nick, get back. He's trying. 1, 2, 3, 4. Behind the ball. All right, 1 second. Again, you don't need this, Nick. You don't need this. You don't need this. He has no pressure on him. You know what I mean? You don't need to pick this guy. Just get ready to get the ball and go. There it is, John. I just want you to see it. Life is so good here. You've passed the ball. You've cut. This is over. You know what I mean? This possession should be over. Whoever this is over here, little bounce pass right to him, all over. Frank, just throw it right there. It's right there. Hesitate a little bit. You drove to the wrong direction, and it was you missed the opportunity. But just John, just to show you how important it is when you cut, great things happen. All right, Allie, I hate to pick on you here. Hey, first of all, John, you got to cut. There it is, not bad. And then Allie again. However, I want to pick up that possession at the end. Ali, you get to see this steal one more time. But okay, John, Frank's good job trying to fix it. John hustles up, tries to get a piece. Andrew, nice job squaring up on the shooter. John doing a nice job trying to get a body on 10. Okay, so this is really good, this whole thing. So they're resetting it, and this is really good communication. John recognizes he should get ball. Frank is now saying, okay, John's getting ball. Where's my man? Now, he doesn't know exactly where his man is, but he knows instinctively to go to the middle, which is really good. See, John goes to get him. Frank just goes to the middle, and not coincidentally, that's where his man is. All right, so he's in the middle, and they reset. They call that pick. All right, this is a pretty good entry pass. Now, see what Frank does. Okay, that is perfect post play. Okay, from a defender. You know, you got to get low. You can put a little hand on him. That's fine. All right, and that's perfect. Now, the most important thing here is that Frank's on him. Nick, you've got to shade middle. Right now, I don't know where your guy is. I'm presuming that this kind of orange shoe out here, about 1 foot from the free throw, from the half court line, is your guy. So you could be all the way here, right under the net. Okay, Allie doing a good job keeping him out of the middle. Andrew, good position, but I want you to see both. You know, I want you to see your man and the ball. John, really good. I actually want you to be in a little better stance, getting ready to maybe if Frank gets ripped to the left side. But this is really good. So that's a pick. That's not going to do anything. We got 4 guys in the middle. And there's John helping. Forcing a bad shot. And we get the rebound. That was excellent. All right, so here off the made free throw, okay, we're supposed to be in fist, and no one got up there, no one got on their man. I'll show you. Except the little guy, except Matt. Now I want to show you guys, and Matt did a really nice job on him. And all I want out of fist is for you to work him and turn him. And that's a really good job. Good job, John. Everybody sprint back. Matt, you got to get there. All right, in the second half, we're down, I think, 7. This one's pretty instructive, just on how important it is to get to the middle on these when they're doing these zones and they're extending. We did that passing drill in the last practice where we just work it to the middle. This is a good example of how, life is good when you do that. Just get it right to the middle. See? I mean, Sean can do whatever he wants here. Sean, you can shoot this. You could drop it down to Mario. Nick could cut. I mean, anything's good here. You can throw it back to him. That's fine. And now the middle's wide open. Easy. All right, so here you see Adrian flying in, missing a shot, and everybody gets back on defense really, really well. I want you to see that, and gets into the middle, and then finds a man and plays a pretty decent defensive game.
Give it up. Stand up.
All right, so we're scrambling. Everybody runs to the middle. See, this is awesome. Okay, you can't go wrong here. Now, eventually, if they do swing it, we're gonna have to pick this up. But we start in this position, which is just great. It's good. May as well trap that as long as we're here now. Okay, so now we're going to have to recover. So, Adrian, you're supposed to drop middle. Someone's going to have to find this guy in the corner eventually, but let's see. Okay, Sean, I don't care if it's your man or not. You got to go get him. Get a little more of a hand up there. But you know what? Adrian's trying to find a man to box out. Kevin's trying to find a man to box out. Everybody's crashing. I like it. I tell you, the more I watch these possessions, the more I'm just really convinced that if you could just start in good position, it's just very difficult for them to do anything. Like, let's see. Okay, let's look at this possession. First, we have a decent offensive possession. Nick puts up what is not his best shot, but Kevin gets a rebound, makes a nice shot, and then we get back on defense again really well.
Terrell, let's go, Terrell. We need you. Let's go, Terrell. Do that.
All right, so we mess up the press a little bit, but everybody gets back. Okay, so Nick goes to the middle. Sean goes to the middle. Everybody's got a man. And there we go. Now, Kevin, I would rather you see both instead of turn your back to the play. Here we go. So now this is perfect. See? Kevin is behind the referee's hat. He's protecting middle. Nick's got a foot in the lane protecting middle. This guy all the way out on the screen that we don't care about. We don't care about him all the way out there. Now we'll get him. See? That's what All right, this one's funny. Andrew, you kind of wrestle the ball away from you a little bit. Kind of give him an, oh, God, I got fouled look. But you know what? You don't give up. You come all the way back, and you hustle back. I just want to see this.
He don't want it baseline. Get on him, James. There you go. There you go.
All right, so it's kind of a tough spot. You got two guys coming to trap you. You give that up.
Thank you, Terrell.
You know what? You sprint back.
Thank you.
And there's that look that it better not be on me look. Ali's got the same look.
Let's go.
Right here. One out, one ball.
Okay, moving on. So I think we're down by 7 here, or by 5, and we make a big run in like 2 minutes to take the lead. And it's really funny what happens when you keep the pressure up and you keep trying to get deflections. John and Ali just do a great, great job getting right back into the press, getting tips and deflections, even after Ali missed a wide open 10-footer, which we'll get to. I almost want to let this one run through, but let's see if I'll stop it. All right, so there's one basket.
Get off the
Great job, John. Strip.
Got it. To roll. Hey. Thank you. Hey, what are you doing?
That's great. Right into a timeout and we took the lead. Crazy, right? Yeah, this possession's kind of heartbreaking. We're up by two, 33-31, and we could have made one, and instead, after the mad scramble, they ended up with a layup. Pretty brutal. Take a look at it anyway, just for fun. That hurt. Chance coming down this way. That's a good shot. Good fight by Allie. Gets it right to John, I think. Great pass to Andrew. Andrew could have given me a one more to Frank here. That's okay, because Frank gets the rebound anyway and supposed to put it back in. That's rough. Let's see defense. All right, good job on ball, Andrew. Good job in the middle. Rebound. Good job.
Good
So tied at 33. We just get very, very lazy. We'll see. Actually, this I guess is the highlight reel play of the day. Let's take a look at it. And Mario drops down to help. Mario's off to the races. Everybody ready to watch? Everybody watching? Here it comes. But this is the free throw. Gotta make these count, guys. Under 50% from the line, I think. Now that guy's all the way back, so it's 4-on-5. Mario's wide open. One more. There you go, Mario. Easy game. Oh, straight up. That's all right, because we get it in the scramble. We got 4-on-2. So now we're tied. We get back in it. Kevin, get back and fix it. Actually, we're up 2. It's 37-35 with 3 minutes left. Whoever's got the ball should be looking for Sean, cutting right to the middle. Yeah, we didn't need that one, Nick. These were much easier. that said, if that goes, we probably win the game.
Yo!
Oh, someone's got to grab that. I know it was cold and slippery. Got to be in the game. This one, Nick Kevin does a good job. They gave it to the technical. There it is. I mean, that's just all right. Whatever. All right, now still up 2. They're shooting free throws. This type of thing just kills you.
Come on, Money. Move your legs, Dwayne.
Second free throw up.
Watch out, Tyler.
Oh, lest we forget this call. This Kevin. You got all day. You don't have to count a violation. Oh, killing me. So we're tied. This is a layup, Kev. You got to make this.
Rebound, we out. Thank you.
Okay, their ball. Tied. 37-37.
Run so slow. Go through,
Okay, so Sean's in the middle.
Don't spin.
Adrian, you're checking him. Sean, who you guarding though? You know, you got to see both. This is your guy right here. You got to see both. Kevin, you're on 10. Adrian, you're on this guy. Sean's over here.
Don't spin, Jay.
So we got 2 guys helping here. You guys got to communicate. Sean, you got to get a body on this guy. Kevin, you got to get a body on this guy. Kevin's doing a good job on his man, and Sean, you're watching. You got to find this guy. And this is what happens. Sean's looking. And he's waiting there to dunk it. So down 2 now. And then, right after the basket. That's how we handle the ball. First of all, you pass Sean, you're supposed to cut middle. If you had, Nick would have given it right back to you. Instead, he gets trapped. Ball's up for grabs.
Right there. Good. That's a thank you, Jack. Good. Jack, good. Right there. Good. That's a Jack, good. Jack, good. Jack, get that. Tyler, back there, Tyler.
So you make the layup, and then you tell me what this is. I don't know. Right, that. I don't know. Needed some help getting up, maybe? Meanwhile, 4 guys trapped behind the ball.
Look up, Jason. Jason, lay it. Lay it. Let it get out. Oh, get your man. Get number 11. Get number 11, School. Number 11. Big School. Jack, School. Jack. Jack. Get that. Tyler, back there, Tyler.
I don't know what that is.
Look up, Jason. Jason, lay it. Lay it. Let it get out.
They make another layup. Down 4 again.
Get your man. Get number 11. Get number 11, School. Number 11.
Kevin, I think, dribbles it away.
Number 11, School. Baseline tape. School, coming your way.
Yeah, maybe I should have called a timeout.
Give it up. Oh, School.
Now we get lucky. Adrian, the other guy, was ripping the ball away from each other. They gave him a technical. So Adrian's got to make these 2 to get it to 2 points.
Let's go. Yo, Anybody swing on you,
but he only
you out
makes
the
one.
game, man. Come over here and get
It's
dressed.
tough. You gotta make these. So we're down three. With the ball. 2-1. You could take that if you want. Or you could throw it to the corner. Okay.
3 seconds.
Threw it away.
3 seconds. Lay up, Jason. Hold it. Hold it. Give me up. Hold it. Hold for this shot.
And you wonder why I did these passing drills at the next practice, right? Now, that's a tough matchup. We got to do a better job. And the and one. That was basically it. We never got closer than 6 after that. But that's pretty instructive stuff, I think. I mean, especially with the press. I want everybody to take a look at that, and you know, these little tiny things. You know, making your free throws, boxing out, communication in tough games like this, in close games like this. That really makes the difference. Okay, now, again, this video is a lot different than the other one. The other one had a lot more set offense, things like that. And this was a little more scrambling, but you'll see that the same fundamentals still apply. You know, getting to the middle on offense, protecting the middle on defense, and you know you know remember this was the first tournament game for these guys in this tournament, and you know on Sunday obviously they really excelled. They got that win over Beats, and then that had a rematch against these guys and lost by 1 in overtime. But I hope to do more of these because it's definitely instructive for me to watch, and hopefully everybody gets something out of it.